Aquarius, Pisces, to your love reading for October. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you in love. Ooh. First card coming out. Spirit, what's going on in love? I got the sexual freedom card coming out. I'm loving that already. Already feeling like this relationship has a lot of sexual freedom, a place where you can feel like you can do and express what it is you want through any type of intimacy, love, the way you're feeling, being your authentic self when it comes to the way you want to perform, the way you want to be. So I'm really loving that, the way love should be. I'm so loving it. Let's see what's going on over here. I'm going to put some cards over here on this thing. It just keeps wanting to pop all over the place. I haven't used the Tree of Life mat for a while, so I forgot how light it is. Let's see what's going on over here. Yes, because of true love. This is where love really comes in, right? And this is where you want to express that love. Guys, and for some of you to say, well, I don't have this person yet. This person's not entered my life yet. But you know what? This is the type of love that's coming towards you. This is the type of love that you're expecting. This is the type of love you're looking for. Whether or not you have this person or you're waiting for this person to come to you. Spirit says this is what it is. This is where you want to be. This is what is going on around you. Right? So, okay. And the card you have coming out is heart-to-heart conversations. Wow. So feeling like you can have deep heart-to-heart conversations with this person. I do feel like this person is a soulmate for a lot of you. So honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So, and it's great because you have this sexual freedom. So it's going to allow you're going to feel like, we can talk about anything. And I love that. That's bringing out that true maturity. Calling in a soulmate. So you could definitely be calling in a soulmate. There is that. Calling it, yeah. And then we have the passion. So feeling like this person is so passionate. Guys, if you don't have this person yet, they are on their way because your soul is calling them in. And, you're just feeling like you have this overall passion for this situation. I mean, wow, right? It's like, either they already came in and you're feeling this, right? Two souls calling each other in to bring in the ultimate passion, or you're already, or you're still waiting for them to come in to show you this ultimate passion. Wow. For those of you waiting, this is just going to be amazing for you. Those of you who just, are in this relationship, you probably already know that, there's like something very divine going on within this situation. It just feels like we know each other. It could be love at first sight scenario. Right? Heart of Source. All-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity. Wow. And I feel like with that serenity, there could even be a lot of serendipity, right? It's just like, we get everything. It's just everything is amazing over here. Let's see what card you have coming out. Yes. Wheel of Fortune. So this is definitely destined. It was definitely fated. It was like, you had a rough time somewhere within your life and you called out and said, I'm ready for some real love. I'm ready for something that's emotionally, secure, somebody who's sexually secure, somebody who knows who they are. They know what they want in love. And here it came. That's how the souls call each other out. And they're doing the same thing. And it just feels like the two souls are looking for that soulmate that says, are you ready now? And they're like, yeah, he's ready. She's ready. They're ready for it. We're ready. Okay. I heard you calling and this person's ready too. It's so crazy, but it's like, that's how it feels, right? It's like you have all these different kinds of soulmates out there. And it's like, as soon as the two are crying out, it's like, I hear you. Hold on. I'm on my way. We have a soul contract. Gotcha. She's ready too, or he's ready too. You see that? You have to kind of think of it that way. We don't know exactly how everything works, but we can only imagine how it can kind of take place, right? We can only visualize exactly how this is. And they're saying this is it. They've got the strength to carry on. Your partner has the strength to carry on. You see this person is very strong. You could be dealing with a Leo or a Sagittarius. right? But you see this person very focused, very compassionate, and very ready to go. And you see them just as strong as yourself when it comes to the sexual freedoms and the authenticities of who they are when it comes to love. Hiding nothing. There's nothing to hide. Why? Why are you hiding things? How are we going to know each other? How are we going to get into heart-to-heart conversations if you're hiding behind a mask? If you're hiding your true feelings? If you're not allowing each other to explore one another's bodies, souls, hearts, minds. That's what love is. Yeah, mental clarity, sharpening the mind, having major breakthroughs, seeing and knowing, growing, mentally growing, understanding one another. Okay, so let's see how your person over here, yeah, and you probably feel like, you know what? This is amazing. And when that person comes in, for those of you who this person hasn't come just yet, you're going to feel these things. You're going to say, wow. And there is going to be this mutual attraction. And I'm telling you, for a lot of you, it's going to be like love at first sight, because your souls recognize each other. And you might even have this deja vu kind of feeling. A feeling that makes you feel a little foggy, makes you a little confused, makes you a little, have we met before? Their smell might even be familiar, like they may be wearing some kind of cologne, even though you know for a fact that you don't know anybody that wears that cologne, but for some reason that smell seems interesting. And maybe it's not even theirs, maybe it's not the cologne, maybe it's just their pheromones seem familiar. Sexuality, what is it? You guys, they're very sexual, very sexually deep over here when it comes to this situation. This person is a very sexual person. You know, they are very exploratory when it comes to these areas and very creative. So there's going to be a lot of creative sex. I'm glad this is an adult channel. That's why I keep it that way. You never know what's going to come up, right? You never know. And yes, there's chivalry, whether this is your knight in shining armor or you are their knight in shining armor. But no matter what, it's going to feel very, very shiny, armory. I'm going to open the door for you. I'm going to pull out the chair for you. I'm going to get you flowers. And I feel like, because there is so much give and take over here that you can feel, it's almost like they could give you flowers today and you'll be like, you know what, I'm going to pick them up a candy bar or a box of chocolate. I don't know why, I want to. They give me so much and I just want to give back. I just want to love this person. I'm going to run this bubble bath. Maybe we'll have a bubble bath together. And if you have a bathtub that's big enough to do that, woohoo! I used to at one time, but my husband hates bubble baths, so that always sucks. But anyways, for those of you who get that, whoop whoop. No, that's why we have a jacuzzi. Hello, jacuzzi, right? But yeah, get them into the bathtub, but definitely get them into that spa, right? Get them in that jacuzzi. So yeah, but they do. They know you're their soulmate. You know it. They know it. Something going on over here. Yeah, something going on when it comes to the serendipity. What did I say? Serenity, serendipity. There's something going on, and they feel this with you. They feel this. There's something going through them going, I don't know what it is about them, but I'm too attracted to this person. For a lot of you, I feel like this is a brand new love. Like this just happened, or it's getting ready to happen, right? Like it hasn't taken place, but boy, the energy feels so fresh for whoever is picking up on. Yeah, and there's that intimacy. Like I said, get into that bubble bath, get into that spa. Let's do it. Hey, you know what? Let's get some candles going on. Ooh, hello. But yeah, and it does. It just feels like they're all in it to win it with you, right? All in it to win it. They want what you want. And I feel like you're both of you are a little confused about the situation. But I do feel like one of you knows a little more than the other. Kind of like, okay, so you have this confusion of like, how is it that I know you so well, right? But then it feels like the other one would be like, well, we're soulmates, so maybe that's how it works. You know what I mean? Like, and then you guys really are heart to heart conversation. You know, well, if we're soulmates, then we can. You know, what I mean? It could be you telling them, right? Well, you know, if we're soulmates and then our souls recognize each other, that's why. And you're like, and then they could tell you, yeah, I do feel that we're soulmates. I just didn't know that. You know, see what I'm saying? So I do feel like they're going to have a lot of those type of conversations, because it does feel like you're going to grow in those areas of understanding, as you guys get closer and closer, as you really realize that you're kind of two peas in a pod over here, right? But you have love yourself first, and it had a lot to do with that. And I think that this person had a lot, right? It was either you or them had to, or maybe you both had to do the same work. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So there could have been a lot of work done, right, to get to this place, whether on your side or their side. And to recapture romance, there's a lot of playfulness. They see you as very playful, very intimate. They want to be very intimate. I just feel like you guys are, just, like I said, two peas in a pod over here. Let's see what's going on. We have this one here. This is a Pleiadian activation, coming together, harmony in the heavens, and resolution. So you could definitely feel that way, right? This coming together makes a huge resolution within your life, and that could have been that love yourself first situation or for themselves. We have the Merkaba activation, transcendence, ascension, and rising up. And you do feel like the relationship will rise up. And I think that the two souls know that it's rising up, and I think it's doing it together. That's why I called them out. Wow, that's really intense. Wow. Okay, so that's very, very beautiful. And let's pick a couple tarot cards over here and see what's going on. And we do have the Page of Wands coming out, inspiration, ideas. Yeah, they did. I do feel like it was them who really had to love themselves. I do feel like they had freed themselves from some kind of conflict that was going on within the situation. Like I said, you could be dealing with it in Aries, a Leo, Sagittarius. It could be in Aries now, but I do have Leo twice. But it even also could be a Gemini or an Aquarius. Could be anybody, but definitely have this competition in this, you know, feeling like there was a lot of disagreements in their past. And I think that this, for them, is where they had to really feel like they loved themselves first, guys. I really think that this is them. And I think that they really did have to strive to get out of this situation, you know. And if it feels like it's your story, maybe you guys are mirroring each other. Maybe you're both doing the same thing. Because this does feel like their energy. But I'm just going to say, and if you feel like that, then you could say, wow, the reason this two soulmates are calling each other out is because we are mirroring each other. We have learned the same lessons of the soul, right? Of the life, of both, right? And you're both free-spirited. And I really do feel like, you know, no matter what's going on, there was a lot of love and attention to where no matter what, you both, you know, they feel like you are their Nine of Cups. They needed someone. They called you out. They needed this transition. They needed to release this pain. They needed this change. There was too much baggage, too much hurt on their plate. I feel like this person did feel at one time that they could never love again. And then they met you. I do feel like they do know you're their soulmate. And I really do feel that you were their strength, and you're going to be, or going to be their strength when they come up, right? If you have not met this person yet. And I'm telling you right now, there's a lot going on here to where they definitely needed this transition within their life. I think that they really did feel, or do feel, however, their life is of love is incomplete, dead, may never be there, may never exist again. Maybe they thought this was the end. You know, I already had love. Maybe there's no such thing as love again for me. Something of this nature. And then all of a sudden, here you come in. Okay? To change that all around for them to where they can actually see love. Love can be activated within their life again. Right? With this Merkaba activation. This is where they actually ascend. the understanding, rising up to the challenge of love, wanting that love again, understanding, right? They actually, it's kind of crazy because they can sit over here and say, I didn't want, it's not that they didn't want love, my friends. They're afraid they could never find love again. Maybe they weren't lovable enough. Maybe they thought it was never going to work for them. You know, but I do believe, you know, and they're calling out their soulmate, and you guys are calling out each other, and they're finding their sacredness within you. Because remember, you are what you seek. What do we say when we manifest in the videos? It's not so much what you desire of what you get. It's you are what you seek, right? And that's why they found you, because they wanted the ultimate love. They wanted this romance. They wanted this intimacy. They wanted this. And you could say, I wanted that too. So you could say the Holy Grail is for both of you. And you both could feel like you came together as one, bringing the Two of Cups together into one cup to find that ultimate Holy Grail. And this one cup here from the Nine of Cups is definitely going to make the Ten of Cups. So you could see it either way. But however it is, it's going to make your love life feel like it's overflowing with love and joy of a connection that you both need so dearly, because you're going to, you know, find that sacredness within each other, knowing that that's what true love is as it's coming around, right? Releasing any karmic releases. And I do feel like this is where they do feel like, you know, if they are the one that's full of chivalry, they're going to want to do that. Because remember, they feel like, I didn't know if love was going to exist for me, so I want to give 110%. I want to give it all out there. And you could say the same thing, and maybe that's why I said he wants to give you the flowers and you want to give back the candy. You see what I'm saying? Because, you know, this is what happened in the end when you both come together, making and forming that one true love, right? That one true connection. Until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.